Dobar dan svima. Ovaj razgovor ćemo obaviti na engleskom jeziku zbog uvažavanja prema našem gostu. Distinguished guests, thank you for making effort and come here to join us and support our conference. This conference will be hopefully one of the most influential, the biggest and traditional conference related to this industry, which will share common voice from the perspective of the best players in the industry. I am very pleased that today with us is one of the best ever who came in Montenegro, and it is a great privilege to host Mr. or Mohamed, to go directly, who allow us to think with him together. I will be straight ahead, so we need to be efficient with our time. Okay. Mohamed, you are worldwide recognized investor. Behind you are some iconic projects. In front of you are some of the future iconic projects. You are closer to 60 than to 50.
Age-wise?
Yeah, age-wise.
No, I'm closer to 70 now.
To 70 than to 60.
67.
67, I thought.
That's a lot of years,
younger.
you know.
So, what can you tell us about your motivation? Why are you here today? And can you tell us also, is this genetics? Because we can see this endurance in you. What motivates you the most to be here with us in this small hall?
Well, first of all, I really would like to thank you for the invitation. I want to thank all my friends in the room. I want to thank our colleagues in the media as well. I must say that you know, your invitation means definitely a lot to me. So thank you so much for the honor. But I have to tell you that also that I know I came, I guess, twice to Montenegro, and then I participated in the conference in Tivat. I'm sorry, how many people in the room, they were with us in Tivat conference? Yeah. And then, you know, as I landed actually the other night, you know, there was a lady in the custom who received me. She was a custom officer. I think she's in her 50s. And you know, we're human beings, right? We're made out of flesh. So the way she smiled, you can tell she smiled. She recognized who I am, but her smile was incredible. She smiled, it's like, I am so happy you're here. I really got excited. But then I didn't know that also, you know, in the evening I was smoking cigar in this amazing hotel here. And people come and say hello, and they say, welcome to our country. Okay, I understand, that's so nice. And then yesterday morning, I went to the gym early in the morning. And you know, when we all go to the gym, we all put our earpieces to listen to whatever garbage music you like, right? And then people in the gym, 3 times they stop me. And they say, excuse me. So I have to take my earpiece out. We want to thank you for coming to Montenegro. But there's one guy came to me in the gym again. He said, please, I ask you one thing. I said, of course, sir. He said, don't give up. That's a very interesting message he gave me. Don't give up. Like, don't give up about what? Anyway, so I'm so thrilled. I'm so honored to be with you. But before I talk to you about what keep me going, I have 2 news for you. I have one good news and I have one bad news. So I'll give you the good news first. The good news is that when I was in Tivat, I told everybody that I have 12 grandkids. Today I'm telling you another 2 are coming. So I'll be having 14 grandkids. So that's good celebration for me and my family, and thank you. The bad news is that I think some people in the media, not the public, they thought I irritated them when I was in Tivat because I kept talking about my mother. Maybe they are strange people. I know everybody in Montenegro and the world, they die for their mothers. So I promised those people who got irritated because I love my mother so much, for them, I will not mention my mother this time. No problem, okay?
Can I mention my mother?
I don't know, but don't get upset with you that you mention your mother. Don't get me involved, no?
Because
Anyway.
also Montenegrin mother is
Anyway. No, I'm being sarcastic, but this is...
so one of the main pillars. I'm sorry
Yeah.
because interrupting you, because I have to state something. And they taught us to do everything in a honest and transparent way. So I will also share some information with our guests. Mr. Mohammed came into this conference organically, to put it like that. We have invited him, and he recognized the value. So just because of the transparency, he's not sponsoring this conference, he's not doing some lobbying, he just recognized the value, and we appreciate that because of the media.
I really think that we should also share knowledge. You know, I think we should share knowledge, which is very important for all of us. So I'll tell you what keep me going. I was having coffee just now. Gordana, can you stand up, please? Gordana is one of my dearest leaders in my business in Croatia. So Gordana, she was telling me in the morning, she said, in the office we're saying, when will you stop? You said no. I said, when will you stop? Like, you are all over the place. So many projects, so many companies. So how do you do this? I said, it's love. If you do this as a job, no way. But if you do it really out of love and passion and care, you do an incredible work. So what keeps me going is that I think God is so kind to allow me to do what I do, to create such a successful company from nothing, to go through so many crises in my life and still make it. I think we have reasonably okay reputation. I think also I come from a country that's also okay country, you know. And if I can take this experience and share it with people and do a few things, we have to do a project somewhere that have to make money so people can get better jobs in that community, people can get more businesses in that community, you know, elevate the whole environment, and I'll share with you some in my presentation. I think it's very exciting, you know. I mean, you know, it's just interesting life. You know, I walk the streets of your capital. Or, you know, we were on the 8th floor yesterday, and I do apologize. The first time I see the beauty of your capital, and I say, oh my God, how lucky I am for my eyes to see this beauty. Really, this is how I think, really. I said, oh my God, look at these hills around your capital. I thought the capital was always flat. So, you know, I'm a person who's really excited about the world. And during my excitement, I also make a few mistakes. And when I make mistakes, I really do apologize.
Also, what I noticed, because in this hall, we have some of the greatest business minds, Montenegrin minds.
Of course.
And you are one of the most popular person in Montenegro at the moment is maybe you. So
I'm honored.
I can see that they are not jealous, they are smiling when you are speaking.
No, but I have good news for them. I have good news in my presentation for them.
This is what they are expecting from us, because we will speak about numbers today.
Sure.
So we are sure that you have some key point indicators before entering into any market.
Do I have a clicker?
Yes.
Am I going to get a clicker? Well, first of all, I would say any investment in the world is very risky, right? Any business you do is risky. You want to open a coffee shop, it's risky. But you want to do a big project, it's big risk. So please, I want everyone to know it's not so easy to do anything in life. Right now, I want everyone, including the media, to know I have no intention of investing in Montenegro. I have zero interest. So I want everybody to relax. No, you come and tell me I have this project. These are the rules. Okay, let's do it. Rules are not good. Let's not do it. So I want everyone to relax. I don't have not one single project in Montenegro. But if I can participate, if I can get invited, if they think it could work, it's okay. So I want everyone to just relax. You know, today, I want you to remember that when I come and talk to you here, honestly, I feel better standing. Honestly, when I talk to you today, it's because of where I come from. You know, we're very tribal people. I really represent my tribe. I represent my family. I represent my country also. I think all of you people, when you go outside, you say, I am from Montenegro. And you know, you stand tall to represent who you are. Montenegro is your family, not only because of your country. So I represent my people, my family, and my country. And that's very important for me. I started my business, and honestly, I really wanted to make money. I'll be honest with you. Because I need to fix my family house, I need to make some saving, and it was very difficult. I need to buy a car, you know. But God gave me too much, really too much. As a result of that, I also have changed. I said, I made the money now. But then I realized, no, after the money, I think economic progress and changing people's life and creating beautiful lives, like I'm going to show you, I think it's a duty. It's a duty. I like Professor when he was talking about, you know, capitalism, right? I'm talking about basically capitalism have gone too far. That, you know, what happened to society? I feel that way. I feel it's important that capitalism should serve society. Whatever that system is, I'm not good at that, but that should be the case. So then, the past 2 months, as I really keep listening and reading some of the newspapers, then I realized that, a lot of people have a lot of questions. They have a lot of concerns. And you know something? It's good. I'm glad the media put the concerns out, put the people worries out. But I ask them to be truthful about it, that's all. But they are free to say whatever they want. Because I don't have a project in Montenegro, I'm okay. But that openness was very good. So I'm going to share with you some of the things I know that in people's mind, and I want to address it openly with full transparency. Yeah? I hope I'm doing this right. I have no control. Okay. You will move it for me? Okay. Oh, just to let you know that right now, I'm in 18 countries. Total project under construction for me now is $55 billion. So that's why Gordana is saying, how much more? Where are you going? So it's 55 billion. Probably in 6 months, it will be 60 billion. I own more than 90 hotels globally. And the number of people who work for me are 200,000 people. If an average family is 3, I have close to about 800,000 people that I take care of, and I'm so honored, I am so proud that I have 200,000 people part of my family. It's such a big honor for me. Next, please. Okay, so this is the stuff I learned. The people really, correctly, they're talking about community need and community wishes. And this is non-negotiable. Absolutely, absolutely, without addressing what the community wants. By the way, that's how we do it in every single country. And we work with them. We look at what they like, what they don't like, what they want us to do, what they don't want us to do. And that's the rule. If you don't like the rule, don't do it. But it's always beautiful to work with the community because they have to be part of your game. They have to benefit as well. Not only you have to benefit. Now, he's taken over beaches. I don't want to take over any beach. I'm a man who believed that all beaches should be for the public, anywhere in the world. You want to do development. Whatever within the rules. Beaches are belonging to the public. Imagine if I live and my kids don't have access to the beach. And I don't have a house there. How do you feel? I don't feel good if my kids cannot have access to the beach. I think everybody should have access to a beach. And I'm not taking over any beach. Even if there was somewhere a beach, I think a good developer should take a section of a beach that's maybe in line with local regulation and local community needs. And try a little section. See how people feel. See how business goes. Are people happy? And then after that, you say, okay, Should we do more? Should we don't do more? It's okay. Or maybe somebody will say, don't do anything on the beach. Then don't do anything on the beach. It's their area, no? So they were talking about, oh, clean money. Gordana. How I buy my hotels in Croatia, right? So I own a public company for the past 29 years. I have quarterly results. I deal with international banks, from Citibank to all the banks. So the scrutiny that I go through is really incredible. If I get invited to invest in Montenegro, I promise you, my money will be coming from most reputable EU banks. That you have to trust me. But then again, people are free, to say that. It's their right to ask. People talk about, maybe he is buying the land. In most cases, I don't like to buy the land. I like to do joint venture with landowners. Why? Because actually they make more money together when we do it together, which means that I take the land, we create a joint venture, X% of profit for you, you sit on the board, you watch all contracts, you watch sales, because typically when value of land go up, we are together own. So no purchase of land. I don't think it's a good idea for anybody to purchase land or sell land. I think it should be in a joint venture format. Seasonal visitors. A lot of people worry that, oh my God, there'll be some maybe a hotel apartment, you'll sell it to some German guy, so there'll be a mix of population, All I want to tell you that globally, people who come buy holiday, I call them holiday homes, hotel apartments, they're there for the summer, and they're gone back to their country. I don't think the Americans or the Germans want to move across. It's seen everywhere. Come to Porto Montenegro, in the month of November. You see what happens, so it's very clear. Investor not executing. Somebody told me last night over dinner that there's some hotels and some project in Montenegro where actually they have not finished. So there was some problems. I believe that contract between investors, landowner and investor should be very clear. If you don't execute on this time, we terminate the contract. Simple. Commercial relationship. If you do not execute, but at the same time, you have to check that this company that will be investing, that it has a reputation, it has financial standing, it's capable to execute. But you should have a clause to say, if you don't execute within this period of time, you should terminate, and the landowner should take the land. Take the land with everything on top of it also. It's okay. Can I go next, please? So this is some of the stuff I heard. Yeah. In my company in Egypt, I have 12,000 local investors with me. So I own the company, 12,000 people. They're investors with me. Some of them sit on the board of my company. So they look at every contract, they look at sale, they look at tender, document. In Dubai, I have 52,000. Why I show you this? So can I go next, please? Okay, go back, please, go back. I say that because I really would like to invite the local businessmen, the local communities. If I have a project in Montenegro, come, let's invest together. I put $1, you come up, put $1. If I put $1, you have 50 cents, put a 50 cents. Let's create a company together. Why should only some company from Dubai make profit? I think Montenegrins should make more profit than the guy coming from Dubai. Seriously, this is your country. If you want to own 50%, I own 50%. You want to own 60%, I own 40%, no problem. But give me management, because I know how to do this. But you sit on the board, and the board controls everything. Everything, just like in Egypt. I have other countries, but I'm giving two examples, Egypt and Dubai. And you see everything. You see tender, you see how we price everything, how we award contract, very transparent. So the partners are sitting on the board, and they watch everything. I hope this is clear enough. Okay, let me give you some examples. Can I go next? I thought, How do you guys feel if you don't have Montenegro, Porto Montenegro in Montenegro? How do you feel? You know that Porto Montenegro in the world more famous than Montenegro? You know that? I did a bit of research. It's crazy, huh? But Porto Montenegro is so tiny, so small. But I did something else. Average room rate in the summer in Porto Montenegro is $700. Very lucky hotel owner, huh? But in other beaches, not all, but other beaches, 150. Why local people don't make 200, 300, 400? Why? And that's why I say, if we can work together, we own it together, we grow it together, we bring the local community together with us. We don't want to make 150 per room. All of us together, we should be making 600, 700 per room. Why this? I love Mohammed Shabani. You know, Shabani is there. He's making 700. I think we should all together make 700 per night. Now, interesting enough, property value around Porto Montenegro went up by 3 times. Salaries of people who work in Porto Montenegro, almost 50% higher than the average salaries in Montenegro. No, why? Everybody should be having a higher salary, or 40%. Next. The other question, public procurement. Let's not be very shy, let's speak. Everybody talk about public procurement. I agree. Okay, next. See, there is a law, it's called government-to-government agreement. This law is upheld by the EU countries. You are not an EU country, you are an application for EU country, but including you, in line with the Geneva Convention Agreement, 1969. Italy has EU government-to-government with China, Portugal, I don't know, have with Qatar. So please, read about it on the internet. So it's an proven way of doing business, but it has to be fair, it has to be transparent, it has to be real. Everybody in Montenegro talk about, government to agreement with UAE. It has nothing. It doesn't have a project. It doesn't have nothing. So people ask me, I said, I don't have a project in Montenegro. Why are you all jumping up and down? I don't have anything. And I have no interest unless somebody says, Mohammed, I have this project. Somebody came to me last night. I said, yeah, but can you give me more information? I go study for 1 week, and then I come to you and I say, yes, possible. No, not possible. Sergey, you were with us, right? You were last night with us. Yeah, I said, by the way, Sergey, he's half Montenegrin, half Croatian, but I cannot get rid of him. He's always in my house in Dubai. We love you, Sergey. Okay, let's go next. Now, this is a very important slide. Even if there is a government-to-government agreement for some project, but somebody have to decide what is the commercial terms, right? Like, who decides the commercial terms? Typically what happens is that, say, a government like Montenegro have to go get Ernst & Young, Citibank, I don't know, Dresdner Bank, and they all advise them to say, listen, if you want to do this deal with company X from UAE, these are the things under international standard you have to ask for. You have to ask for this, ask for that, financially, I mean. All of that have to go to the parliament. And they say, hey, Dresdner Bank, I don't know which your favorite bank in the world, advised that to do the deal, it has to be, these items should be for us in Montenegro. And the parliament will say, no, ask for more. Say, okay, we're going to ask for more from the bank. No, I'm not involved. If the parliament agrees and vote on it, then they take that so-called commercial terms, and then they go to the investor, Mr. X, Mr. Y. These are our deal. This what you commercial deal. Do you agree? And then the investor will say, I may see. I think it's okay. Let me see. No, it's not okay. I would like to stay in my country. Please, you stay in your country. I love you. You love me. I'll come to the beach. And no business. So I want you to know that it's a transparent, even the commercial terms. Now, let's assume that if the parties agree, then the parties will have a board. This board should be, if we do business, let's assume company from UAE, the government sits on the board, and the local investors who will come and invest together with the UAE investor, they all sit on the board. Here, every single item will be going through procurement. Every contract, every tile you buy, every tree you buy, every playground you buy, every street you build, everything have to be tendered. But you know something interesting? From my 18 countries, all these contracts in all these countries go to the local contractors. Even sometimes, I remember in Egypt, we wanted a specific type of tile. But that tile is not in Egypt. But there is an Egyptian company who is the agent for that tile. They buy the tile from Italy. They make their profit as a business. But all of the business will be done locally, trust me. So I'm trying to explain as easy as possible. Now, when it comes to local planning, of course, if you get a project, local municipality, community, and the government will tell you, this is what you should do. This percentage of land should be parks. This is the number of schools we want. This is the number of buildings we want. They specify for you. And they say, okay, yes, I'll do it. Oh, no, I cannot do it. Shibenik, we participate in a public tender. We waited for the public tender 7 years. We looked at the tender, and they're really good friends. We gave the tender back to them. We told them it doesn't work. What you're asking for, I have to give money from my pocket to you. I don't do this business. I want to make profit. I pay taxes for you. I build school for the children in your community. But I cannot do a project where it's totally for one party. So it has been 10 years. Beautiful city, by the way, just like beautiful country. So when it comes to government, local authority have to decide all the zoning. You cannot just come and build anything you want. Local regulation will dictate. In certain countries, like Morocco, they dictate building height, building color. Yes, this is Morocco. The building height, building dimension, building color. So we respect that. Other countries, they want 50% of the land to be garden. We do it 50% garden. A lot of time we do that anyway. So local regulation, termination clause. Yes, very important. Developer, do not execute on time. Then the land and everything built on the land goes back to the landowner. Yeah, just like now, I think you have some problems in some hotels. The clause should have been, if investor do not execute, even if he put $100 million in the project and not finished, should go back, in the clause, should go back to the government or the landowner. Otherwise, now it's left like that, right? You don't know what to do with them. Next. Yeah, I said parliamentary approval. Everything have to go to the parliament for them to approve the terms. Okay? Next. Joint venture, I said, I really think that, if I can work really with local partners from Montenegro, it would really be fun. We should do this thing together. We should all put money together. We should work with the local community. We should see what the local communities want. What they want us to do or what they don't want us to do. Let's do it, if we want to. And it's not easy, it's hard work, huh? But if you want to have fun, I have fun. If you want to have fun, when we find a project. Now we don't have anything. Okay? Joint venture, I spoke about it. Next. Let me give you 2 examples. By the way, when I worked on this presentation, I was shocked. So first, what do we have? Serbia, Egypt. Next, please. So this is my site when I bought my site in Egypt. Stay there. 4 million square meter. This. Like the government said, we give it to you, take it, please, just take it. I'm not joking. I spent 4 years, $400 million, crazy, evening the land, fixing the land. And my management, I wish they would say, you're mad, like you're crazy. Dust everywhere, you know. So, how is it now? Next. Next. If you go there, I promise you, we put shame on Beverly Hills. Shame. This is 1,000,000 times more beautiful than Beverly Hills. If you should see how we treat the flowers. Next. Very Mediterranean architecture. Next. By the way, when we were under construction, I bought 2 houses. So my management is saying, okay, buy 1 house. Why 2 houses? I said, I don't know, but I love this place. So I still have 2 houses there. Next. Next. It is so beautiful. Forget about how much money we made, but I really believe that to be able to create beautiful life is a gift from God. We all, every morning, every one of us, you men and women, we all like to shave in the morning, right? And women like to put makeup in the morning. We use deodorant. We want to look good. You know why? Because we want to look good. I think life should be good looking. Don't you think? Gordana, not only you, these beautiful yachts you bought for the hotels are so beautiful, no? Yeah. So I think beauty, God spoke about beauty. And money will come. Do good things. But the amazing thing? All these people who bought home with me, the value is 4 times. 4 times. I made 20%. I was very happy. Then they made 4 times the value. But that's good. I mean, Zorana, how much we make when we sold the apartment in Belgrade? We were very happy making 20%. Now everybody's 3 times the price? It's okay. They make some, we make some. It's okay. But also, if people do business with you and they don't profit, they will never come again. That's okay. So this is the famous 6-kilometer beach in Egypt. This project, #1 in the world. The only problem is that I designed it 15 years ago. It's old-fashioned. If I do something now, it'll be the best of the best. So this is my 6-kilometer beach. This is $15 billion. How I bought 6 million square meter, 6 kilometers, I don't know. Maybe I was drinking too much that day. I don't know. Anyway, so next. Still, next. Yeah. Next. Beach public, always public, always public. Next. Everything is low-rise, yeah? Everything is low-rise. Most beautiful golf course probably in the world. Next. See, a lot of green. We on purpose, we keep a lot of green. Next. Sport facility for you and your children. No limits. Next. I mean, it's crazy what sport facility we have. Next. And we manage, this is the children hub. This is like Disneyland double. You know what time they close? How we kick kids out in the summer, of course, yeah? 3 a.m. Next. And go back. You know how we did this business? People talk about local community. There's this guy who runs all the exercise classes in the development, but he's a very bright guy. I told him, listen, I have an idea. I want to do a special park for the kids. You think you can do it? He said, will you fund me? I said, yes, because he was a very energetic guy. He brought it with some of his friends. They did a design. I said, yeah, I think you have good taste. So I built the facility for $50 million, and he is the manager. So he has a management company that makes money. So I'm so proud of him. Okay? You name it. What do you want to do? We have it. But we build all this. Next. Okay, so what happened? What's the economic impact of this project? Since we've started the project, we created 130,000 jobs. Employed today, 20,000 jobs. But where are they employed? From the village next to us. Because, this project is very far away. Of course, we have to hire people from the community. Today, they are, by the way, these people are Bedouin. You know what Bedouin are? Like they're farmers. Some of them not educated. They are the best landscape engineers in the world. When people come there, they say, oh, do you have people from America here? I said, yes. Come, look. Farmers. They are the best engineers. They do the maintenance for us. So 20,000, investment of about, initial investment 3.7 billion. We had 1,626 contracts, all tendered out. Taxes paid to the government, about 600 million. Okay, next. Consumer expenditure, 11 times compared to before our project. Land value around us almost went 5 times up. So all the local community, they made money from the land value. Of course, when you're next to Eiffel Tower, what happened to your house price? It's the same. Property appreciation, everybody almost made 3 times the value up. If you buy a house for 100,000 euro, it's 300. Okay, next. Oh, go back. Salary also, I think there is a salary. Can you go back one time? Anyway, our salaries there in that development is almost 60% higher than anywhere else around us. Because it's important that, are people getting good jobs, good income? Next. Oh, by the way, see some of these restaurants, like this one here, we build the restaurant. We find a good local operator. We say, okay, we will build the restaurant for you. You become the restaurant owner, pay us over 6 years. And the same thing we do with beach clubs. Together, we design the beach club. The local operator operates, pay us back over 6-7 years. But the way we design beach clubs, prices, not one go, but we do beach clubs 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. So we have all community levels. We invest in it, then they pay us later. But in the shops, for example, we have a big marina. In the shops, when we open the marina, nobody wants to open any shop. So we call on all the good business retailers. We say, listen, come. He said, no, I don't have any money. I said, okay. How much do you need for the shop renovation? He said, $200,000. We pay the contractor. We don't pay him. To pay the contractor, we pay for it. We say, don't pay us rent. When you make money, pay us back in 3 years' time. Now, we are a big company. If we cannot help people start business, then we should not do business. We should just go, maybe stay with the sheep and goats and be a farmer. You either know how to do things or don't do it. Okay, we go to the next example. They brought me to Serbia. So this is Serbia, but go to the next image. No. Nick, go back, go. Keep going. No, I'm sorry. Serbia, keep going, Serbia. My office didn't put it. No, go back, keep going. Yes. This is very important. Before I signed the contract, I cleaned the river. Before signing the contract, why? A lot of people ask me. I'm a very excited person. I take a chance. I took the wrong chance on Long Beach. I'm so sorry. I took a chance. I cleaned. I put the walkway. I brought containers to do coffee shops from Dubai because I couldn't find anybody where I can buy containers. I don't know Serbia, so I shipped containers from Dubai to do coffee shops on the River Sava. Playgrounds, name it. Okay, next. We had to take all this garbage from the river. And I'm sorry, everybody talk about sustainability, environment. Excuse me. Do it. That's why I don't talk about sustainability. I don't talk about environment. because that is my business. Without sustainability, without community, without environment, no business. My children will kill me. My grandchildren will kill me. You know, these kids now, they only talk to you about sustainability. Next. No, go back. Yeah, this is our famous Bristol Hotel. Please, you must go and visit Bristol Hotel in Serbia. I think it's #1 in the world. Anybody went to Bristol after opening? What do you think? I think Serbia should be proud of its hotel. Not we should be proud of a hotel in France. I think Montenegro should be proud of its hotel. Not we are proud of some hotel in Milan. Okay, Milan people are good people. But we are also good people. Okay? By the way, this hotel designed, built, managed by people from Belgrade. Everything. Okay? Carry on. Okay, so in Serbia in general, we think that property value all around us went up by 80%. Today we have 10,500 employees in the whole development, 2,000 contracts. Daily VAT, how much do we pay every day VAT to the government? 200,000. Every single day, 200,000 euro. Some ridiculous media saying, oh, Serbia got only $6 million dividend. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. But you know something? Somebody told me, oh, Mohammed, why didn't you answer? I don't answer stupid people. Otherwise, I will never finish my work, you know? Gurdana says, I'm a very busy man. What if you're so stupid to think that government will make 6 million? He says, I don't answer. I don't have time to answer you. So total VAT, total government receipt from everything about 1.1 billion. People's salaries are up, environment is up, but pride of a country is up. We all have to have ego, no? Have to have a pride. That I'm not proud of my country. Of course, every one of us want to be proud of my country. You want to see garbage, or you want to see something civilized? I don't mean big buildings. I mean it's civilized. Okay? So, if you and I, we agree and we say, okay, Mohammed, maybe we do business together. Maybe you're a good man. Maybe, no? So, what am I going to do? Please, I want to tell the media, these are my ideas. This is not a project. This is just me thinking. And all of you must say, children must think. You must have an open mind. So this is an open mind thinking. So please, all my friends in the media, if you want to criticize, take it easy. Take it easy. Everything is good only to criticize. Give us good advice. But maybe I have a little more experience than some of my friends. So I have ideas. What are these ideas? Provided we work together, we look at the community needs, and we do it. We invest, we put our money together, because we don't want some guy from Dubai or London, only he's making the money. We all want to make the money. But if you don't make the money, you cannot help the community. So what I want to do, if somebody wants to work with me, I can do this anywhere, Egypt, anywhere. But first, before I start the project, if I see a project that's really good, first I want to do an entrepreneur fund. I want to give money for young people to start their business. I don't want project. Yes. I run one of the most sophisticated technology companies in the Middle East. We compete with Amazon. Amazon are crying. I would like to take young people from your country to my tech company. And in 9 months, I want to open a tech company in Montenegro. Because really what we have is very unique. If you want to look it up, I have a company called Noon. N-O-O-N. It has something called minutes. What does minutes mean? It means you order, I deliver in 10 minutes. Very beautiful science. Very beautiful. So I really want to train people on young people. And this, I'm going to do with project in Montenegro, without project. I don't care. I want to do it. Next. If we have a project, I think we should do some of the most beautiful parks in the world. The most beautiful parks. For visitors, for locals, we should do the best of the best. Now, it can be in the mountains, it can be on the beach, it can be anywhere, right? Next. You know how many playgrounds I built? I think about 55. I want to build some of those incredible playground for our children in the community. And I'll bring my grandchildren as well. Next. I would like to build a technology university locally, because technology is going to drive the world. There is nothing else. Everything is driven by technology. Everything. Your life, my life, marriage life is driven by technology, everything. Love is driven by technology, everything. So I think our kids should master this. And I have the technical people. I have about 20,000 people in my technology company. All right? Next. If we do any business on the coastline, you cannot do business for 3 months. You can't. Because your summer is 3 months, right? You can't do that. Hotels all year long are empty. Retail shops are empty. We should invest in an exhibition and conference facility. Why? Because even your winter is good weather. Your winter is beautiful. So how can we rates in Porto Montenegro say 800, but then in off season, it's 150, 180. Let's get the job so people can come in, go to the shops, they buy, they go to local restaurants. Because the people who come there, they don't only sit inside. They go to the community, they visit the towns, they buy antiques, they go to restaurants, they look at things. So I really think whoever does a project, this is a must. A must. Why no business for 8 months? Why? By the way, I have good experience on this because I built a World Bank facility in Dubai when they had a World Bank meeting. Next. I mean, retail is critical. I think retail, that's where the business community should be, because that's their business. By the way, in Serbia, we started 600 new businesses. So we have 600 new businesses in Serbia in our development. So there are 600 families who start a new business. Next. Now, if I'm on a beach, I think beach clubs are the new trend. Now again, you can do beach club 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. It's a new tourism thing. It's a very, very creative stuff. And if I do them, maybe if I can still keep one beach in Long Beach, maybe I'll design one of the knockout beach club. But I will let local people operate it. I might. Okay? I think Montenegro needs, next one. Montenegro, I think, needs more marinas, to be honest with you. No, go back. Yeah, go back. Need more marinas. So I think an international marina, a big one, is required. Next. I think hotels, apartment. But then again, we should really build stuff that in line with Montenegro architecture. I really believe that every country must look like the country. You know, Mohammed is an Arab, he should look an Arab. Mohammed cannot look like somebody from Scandinavia. And I really believe that. But of course, certain countries, they want me to do other things. I do whatever they want. But my preference, I want to live there. Next. Again, retail, F&B is you know, I mean, people eat 3 times a day. You have some of the most incredible food, the most incredible ingredients in the world in Montenegro. Really, the quality of your food is incredible. Next. I also believe in social housing. Why? Because as a child, I lived in social housing. And it's very close to my heart. I told the people in the last conference that in Egypt, for every 2 homes I sell, I build one, I give 1 social house as a gift. So every year, I do 2,000 in Egypt. You think the government of Egypt asked me for that? I pay taxes and I build. Just like in Albania. In Albania, when the earthquake hit, I built 2,000 apartments. I was not asked by the government. In fact, I didn't even have a contract at that time, but I felt bad. I can give 70 million euro for social housing. Do I publicize it? Do I take a picture with it every single day? No, I don't care. I do the right thing and the rest in God's hand. So I really want to do social housing. Seriously. Okay? But by the way, social housing should look like a nice house. Don't build social housing that look like poor man house. We should respect people. Okay? If I do a big project, I want to build an airport. But if it's a medium-sized project, no need for an airport. Next. Oh, sport facility. I love sport facilities. I love them. But we should do everything. Next. So at the end, I just would like to say that if I get a chance, and if somebody share with me a really beautiful idea, beautiful project, I really would like to do it together. I really want the community to come and tell us what they love. How can we help them? What they don't want us to do. And I want to invite local businessmen to say, listen, let's come do a company together. You make profit also, not only some guy coming from Dubai, But that's if we find a project. If we do not find, I will always visit Montenegro. I'll always say hello to, I love the lady in the custom, in the airport. I'll always come and say hello to the amazing people here in the hotel. And I'll always enjoy your beaches and your amazing, amazing hospitality. Thank you so much.
Mohammed,
I took so much time.
No, this is in accordance with our plan, because we stated that it's very important to stay original. And I did this interview in an original Montenegrin way, where my guest is working and I'm sitting. So we did it exactly how we planned. Because we are running of time. Can you just tell us something about mistakes? And I have just one short question for the end. And if you also made some mistakes in Montenegro up to now, this would be useful to share with us.
My biggest mistakes, because my parents my parents didn't read or write. So I don't come from educated house. So I had to learn as I move. So my biggest mistake is that I did not search for the best people and the best minds to come and work for me when I started. That caused me delays. Somebody should have told me, go find the best of the best of the best people. And today, 90% of my time on finding the beautiful minds. And there's a lot of beautiful minds. That's one mistake I've done in my life. I've done a second mistake where I invested at the wrong time in the US. 2005, I lost $1.5 billion. But, that's life. You make some, you lose some, The company today makes on an annual basis about $4 billion net profit. Shareholders were very upset with me, so it's okay. My biggest challenge is that I have a public company for the past 29 years, so every 3 months, I publish my accounts. What I've done, what I ate, how much I spent, what profit I made, how much money in the bank. But I'm used to it for the past 29 years. It gave me good discipline. It made me a better human being, But also I'm very lucky because I was born in the right country. The country helped me succeed. If I was born in a little town in India, I don't think I'll have, even if I'm smart. So I'm lucky that I was born at the right time, at the right country. So this country moves upward. Small Dubai, small city, no oil, nothing. They have #1 airline in the world. They have best banking in the world, best healthcare in the world, best education. Our coastline in Dubai is 22 kilometers. 22 kilometers, no? You are 250, 180. And we have 18 million visitors. Our airport handles 95 million visitors. Our airline carries 75 million or 65 million passengers. For a small country like that, to have a standard, it made me a better man,
I have one question because you're all
I
the
answer
time.
all?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was great. Maybe you should mention also, did you make maybe one mistake also, or few of them in Montenegro during this procedure?
I
related
made
to this
mistakes in
region?
Albania. I made mistakes in Serbia. I made mistakes in Albania also.
Montenegro?
Sorry, Montenegro. And for example, like in Albania, I built too fast. It was a mistake. In Montenegro, I don't think I should have participated in the bid for the beaches. It was a stupid idea. And I always blame it on my Indian lawyer. Because I told him, listen, you remember what we did in Serbia? We did this beautiful walkway before the contract. We're going to do one beach club that's so beautiful that maybe some people, other cities, they will call us. They say, oh, these are good people. You know, or maybe Long Beach, I don't know, or up north a little bit from Bodua. There's some beautiful beaches there. So we show them like our little landmark. Then he told me, he said, oh, I got legal advice because we have no local experience. You have to pay a little bit more to be awarded. Well, our pricing was wrong. We got like 9 beaches. And then when I saw that the mayor of Olchen was upset, I said, sir, I'm really sorry. It was my mistake. I give all the beaches to you, to your families. I have no interest in that. So it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
You are inviting all journalists to ask you one question. And
No, I want to ask all journalists, please
Yes,
come
but
visit me in Dubai and investigate how we do business, investigate how our banks investigate what we do. Please, I want to speak to our customers. Are we good people, bad people? You know, I invite everybody, please.
But nobody has asked you one question. What is your favorite underwear brand?
Oh, underwear?
Yes, because you have invited
No,
journalists to ask
people
you
like
about...
ask, what's your favorite toothpaste? Underwear? That's very personal, no?
this is something that you have invited journalists to ask you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
please
I like
tell
Calvin.
us.
I like Calvin Klein, actually. They're nice and loose. I don't like tight underwears, you know? Because my life is so stressful, so loose, I think Calvin Klein is a good brand. I'm not marketing Calvin Klein. I'm not.
Mohammed.
Why you invite me and ask me questions like that?
Listen, because I have heard many times that you are asking from the journalists to ask you everything.
Yeah, I
Even
ask, yeah, journalists, I say, yeah, ask me
what
anything you want.
underwear you are wearing. So that
But
was
I didn't think that you'll ask
that
that
was my
question.
motivation. Mohammed, thank
Please.
you very much
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
thinking with us today.
Oh, please, thank you.
We appreciate that very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And we hope and we believe that we will have you here very often.
Well, anyway.
And I'm sure that all these persons here in the hall are sharing the same thought with me.
I would like to thank you for inviting me, and I would like to thank everybody for attending, and I hope my presentation was informative. I'm sorry, I'm a man that speaks from my heart, and I hope you come and visit us in Dubai, be my guest, take a look at what we do in other countries like in Serbia. But I really want to thank you for giving me the chance, and I want to thank everybody in Montenegro that I meet on the street. They smile, they say hello, and my love to all of them. And I wish you well, and I hope you enjoy the conference.